In this week's Parsha, of course, we learn about the Levite, the Leviim, and their duties. But it was very interesting is you didn't automatically go into work in the Beit HaMikdash or the Mishkan, the Tabernacle or the temple later. You had to be trained. You started working when you were 25 years old, and your time for working in the temple or the tabernacle was up to the age of 50. After 50, you had to begin to withdraw from it. One of the reasons, according to Rashi, you didn't totally withdraw. You still had duties to perform, but you didn't do the heavy work. Remember, in the wilderness, one of the jobs of the Levites was to carry around the parts of the tabernacle when the Jews moved from place to place. Obviously, after a certain age, you don't have the strength you had when you were much younger. But this leads to two important things. One is education. You have to be trained what is the duties that you're going to be performing. You just don't walk into it. Much like if Dr. Field hadn't gone to medical school, he would not be a good doctor. You know, he might have things might make sense to you, but
Doctor's what they call a card player who didn't go to medical school and town drunk they did. So
right.
always keep that in mind.
No, but the point is, if without that education, you cannot really be a good doctor. You need the education. You need to be educated, and also not just for being a doctor. That everybody understands. Being a plumber, electrician. Right now, they're doing work in our apartment uh, as a heavy-duty electrical work. I couldn't do it. I'm not trained. Uh, so the Levim, they have to be trained to know what their duties are, to know what to sing, when to sing it, what to carry, how to carry it, and all these things. So education is paramount to the Torah, something very important. We forget that. We think that you go to shul and you can daven, but if you don't know what you're davening, then it makes no sense. That's why for the Shemona Esrei, if you don't understand the Hebrew, say it in English. Hashem understands English. Trust me on that one. Um, but basically, and then also remember that at a certain age we begin to lose it. Age catches up to you. You're not as able to do. I cannot do things today that I did when I was in my 20s or my 30s. Just physically it catches up to you. So what this is all teaching you is take advantage of the man as he is. Uh, do not assume you can be there forever. We're here on a time limit basis. As a certain senator from Louisiana once pointed out, we all want to get to heaven. We're just not in a hurry to get there. Something to think about, Kaddish Rabbanim.